We got 310s here again to make this session a little bit over a week. I recorded a video where I reviewed 8 shows. The 2 most recent ROH shows, the most recent Dragon Gate USA DVD, 3 old Shakara shows, a U-Shoot, and a indie show that I really wanted to review from Bay State Championship Wrestling. I reviewed them. You know, it's gonna take me a long time. Whenever I make these like eight video reviews, it takes me a long ass time to edit them. I have to get the graphics for the pictures. I have to edit them in sound quality. I have to time everything like that. It really is a pain in the ass. I have to get like a huge Word document of all the star ratings of all the shows and put them in the description box. So I really don't want to go through that work right now because I felt this video was more important. Before I start this video, the topic of this video, generic white meat baby faces in the WB, the lost art of the babyface. I do want to say that, what do you guys prefer from me? I could do a video where I review my random indie wrestling shows and move on. What do you guys prefer when I review like 8 shows in one video? Do you prefer when I review 2? Do you even like the reviews at all? I mean, a lot of people do them. You know, I remember like back in 2009, it really legitimately was just myself, Honor Hammer, and Sanders Robin, and Nightmare Baller whenever he wanted to, and a few others as well. Now, you know, there's a lot of people on here. I mean, Trademark downloads. He does not buy any of those shows. All the indie shows, Take Your Fan for Life gets them, Hindturd gets them. Lots and lots of more people are reviewing the indie shows. And I'm not trying to brag, but I do feel that is in good part to myself and many others for the past year who recently got the kiddies or people under the age of 18 to really start following indie wrestling. And because of that, you know, I'm not as necessary as I once was. I mean, I still do them from time to time because I'm not trying to brag, because I do have more subscribers than most, if not all, the people that on a regular basis do these indie reviews, and I feel I can get to a wider audience. That's really the only reason why I still do them. I'll still do them if you guys want. I like doing them, don't get me wrong. I have no problems in doing them. Look, like right now I have in my hands, I have Bola, and I have a DVD that I bet none of you motherfuckers have, AAW Fade to Black. Yes, it's the exact same title as Tyler Black's last match in the Ring of Honor one. Tyler Black's last match in indie wrestling, which is out before the Ring of Honor one, which happened a month before this. That says a lot about Ring of Honor and the way they released their DVDs. But I'll continue to go on. What videos do you guys want to see from me? That's what I want to know. What do you want to see from me? Post in the description box. What videos do you guys like? Especially do you like my discussions? Do you like my rants? I mean, I know many people say that the best video I've ever done is my Victory Road 2009 review. I get that a lot. I also get people that tell me my random discussion videos, like They Can't Push Everybody. Then my last video I thought was a video that I felt I got to hit all my points on. But yeah, let's get into this video. I actually have a Word document set up with points and everything. I'm actually organized and prepared. Alright, I'm going to talk about the lost art of the babyface. Basically, I think the core reason why the babyface has really fallen over the years, it really all has to do with one core value, and that is the generic personality. I think in the end, all these babyfaces, their motivation for being a babyface is they want to stop the bad guy. They do it for the fans. There's not really a reason or rhyme behind their character. It's just that, you know, they're a babyface, they're the good guys, root for them. And that's why we're getting a lot, you know, it really is a downer. I mean, as much as I like these wrestlers, Evan Bourne, John Morrison, even Kingston, even though he does have a gimmick, even to a degree, I would say Kofi Kingston, and all these guys, just like, they don't seem to have a rhyme or reason for doing what they're doing other than they're just naturally good-hearted people. There's no rhyme or reason why they strive to win titles and championships and be the bad guys. There's no reason, because they have no rhyme or reason to do this. We have no rhyme or reason to get behind them. And I really think that does hurt the role of the babyface. And that's why I think babyfaces aren't as believable as the ones were. Like, okay, I'll give you 2 examples. As much as people do not like John Cena does present this whole never give up, military type-esque personality. I mean, that's not really his gimmick, but like, you know, he has this never back down, and that was interesting at first. That was new, But then, I think over the years, his gimmick kind of emulated what the core reason for babyfaces are. Do it for the fans, never stop, never quit. There's not really a certain gimmick behind that. They're just kind of there. I mean, Daniel Bryan. As much as I don't like to use Daniel Bryan in WWE discussions because then all my indie subscriber haters go crazy. Oh, you talk about Daniel Bryan. This is bullshit. I'm not going to listen. He does have, that whole excellent wrestler, great martial arts techniques, MMA background, all this great background of being the best wrestler in the world. And therefore he shows, I will fight for my championships. I will fight for this because I can, because I'm the best. And all this and that. He is they do kind of overplay the geek stuff, which is a reason to get behind him, even though I personally think it's a bad reason to get behind him. But, at least the rhyme or reason is there. You can kind of see it there in a sense. He's different from all the other WWE babyfaces. He actually presents that, that different edge to him. Michael Cole tries to play it off as he wrestles all day, he's boring, he has nothing to do with his life. But in reality, in an irony, he's probably the most interesting babyface they have right now. A lot of people like to say Randy Orton, but to me, Randy Orton, I get that he's trying to be an anti-hero, and a lot of people are comparing him to Stone Cold Steve Austin, but to me, they're completely different because, look, Orton is doing a good job, and there are many points in certain shows where you can say Orton is the most popular wrestler. I'm not sure. Maybe not after seeing join Nexus, but before, definitely he was probably the most popular wrestler. Maybe now. There's some shows like the first show after Hell in a Cell, Cena was over as all hell. So I don't really know. Maybe Orton was more popular than him on that night, but he is doing this. He does have this great style. He still fights the babyfaces, the other babyfaces. He's different from every other WWE babyface in that sense. But, it still, doesn't... I don't know. It doesn't feel like... It feels too anti-hero in some ways. Like, when he first started out, I thought he was a terrible, terrible babyface. He was basically doing... And he has a lot of this now, where he's exactly like he is as a heel, except the people like him. There really is no difference. He doesn't pander to the fans. You like me? Fine. It's like when he was a heel and he said, you know what? Fuck you guys. He kind of is the exact same guy as he is as a heel. It's not as apparent now as it was in April, but it still is kind of there, and I think that to me is his biggest fault. If Randy Orton were to turn heel tomorrow, how would his character change? It wouldn't really, not that much. While Austin did have that anti-hero personality, he was a different heel than he was a babyface. Just his attitude toward things. So that's why I think that's the thing that's kind of a deterrent to Orton. It doesn't make him stand out for me. Fans like him, but he's still very similar to what he used to be. Also, people are noticing that heels are just there are many people where people will say, Sanders Rollins' brother talked about this last year. I really liked it, where he said, there are many wrestlers that are so much better heels than faces. It's crazy. Everyone loved Dave Bautista as a heel. Everyone loved Tyler Black as a heel. Everybody thinks that John Morrison as a heel would be miles ahead of what he is as a babyface. And that is because in a heel, you're almost forced in a way to show some sort of a personality, to show some sort of some sort of an edge to you, some sort of a rhyme or reason for being a bad guy. Because you're not really just a bad guy. This is not like basic human nature, like philosophers think. These people have reasons why they're bad, reasons why they do it. These good guys really don't have reasons why they're good, reasons why they go out and perform. They're just kind of there because they're good. Like I said, at least Brian, he's competitive. He wants to put on great matches. Well, he doesn't. Oh, that's not part of his thing. He wants to win. He has a drive to win. He has a great wrestling background. There's a reason there why he tries to go out and do stuff for fans. Even John Cena, yes, it has faltered over the years heavily. He still has that reason with this whole respectful hustle, loyalty, military personality there. But for the rest of these babyfaces, there's not much. Orton, like I said, really doesn't have a reason to be good. He just happens to be good. He happens to be cheered. He doesn't really have a reason for doing it. It really is one of the most interesting things I've seen in a while. A lot of these guys do high-flying moves. That's another reason why they get good reactions, like Morrison, Bourne Case, all these people. But that's not really a good rhyme or reason to be good. And I think that's something apparent. Also, it is also apparent most of the babyfaces are just not good on the mic. Cena's the exception. Bryan's the exception. I hate bringing those two up, but and I guess Orton in a way. But all the rest of these babyfaces really are just not that good on the mic. Ed is good on the mic as a heel. He is not good on the mic as a babyface. That was apparent back in March. Although I do trust his mic skills, so I do think he will improve on that. Morrison on the mic is terrible. Bourne on the mic is abysmal. Roderick Strong on the mic was god awful. Even on the heel, he still was bad. Kingston on the mic, when he was doing this whole thing with Randy Orton, again, he had an attitude towards him. I'm not trying to say that the Attitude Era presented, these better baby faces, even though they had better baby faces, and this PG era is a fault. I don't blame the PG era why we have bad baby faces. I'm just saying, by pure coincidence, the ones that we'll get to that later. So yeah, Kingston, when he has a little attitude thing with Orton, there, but now he really doesn't. Now he's not that good on the mic. So I guess that's really it. Oh, Passion, Fast to Bind. Yeah, I think I hit. Oh yeah, also, a lot of these baby faces are pretty much the same. I mean, you could pretty much interchange Morrison, Bourne, Kingston. These guys, they're not different. They don't contribute anything. I can interchange one and the other, and I'll pretty much get the exact same character. So why should I go out of my way to try to buy into them when they're all the freaking same? Again, Cena's an exception. Daniel Bryan's an exception. I always see Undertaker, but I don't want to bring Undertaker up because he's just so far ahead, the anti-hero. And that gimmick's been around for a while. He's actually defended wrestlers. In a wrestler's about to get beat up, he'll come and help him out. He's done this stuff for a while. I don't want to get into that. Randy Orton's a different exception. So again, I think that's all I want to say. Thank you all for watching this video. Please comment. Please give me your thoughts. Actually, I'm gonna make this video a video response to New York Giants NYJ for life 1, 2, 3. I really love his videos. Really, really love his videos. Trueslayer told me about him when he first made his first video, and he's like, "Yo, man, this kid. I mean, not this kid. This guy was one of my best subscribers for a long time. He makes the best points. He's very knowledgeable. Check him out." And I checked him out, and I really liked his stuff. He made a video about this similar to this a few months ago. I'm gonna respond this to him because I think he deserves it, and he's also really smart. Check out NYJ for life 1, 2, 3. That's it. I have a review coming up. Just give me a few days. It's going to take some work. I'm Big Earth 310. I'm out, guys. See ya. Remember to post what videos you want me to make on this channel. See ya.